It is hard to imagine life without a purpose. Being purpose-driven equates to success in the game of life. Curiously, nothing else in existence, except for the human mind, looks for a specific purpose. A river, for instance, has no specific purpose. It collects water from so many rivulets and streams, becoming one gigantic flowing body of water that eventually disappears into the ocean. At the peak of its volume and strength, the river gives up its individual existence to become one with the whole. The sun does not have a specific purpose, such as supporting our lives or existence on Earth. We happen to be in the sweet spot of our solar system for life as we know to thrive. From what we can tell, we are accidents of birth. We tack on purpose once the mind-body relationship begins to mature. Purpose can be small or big, single or multiple, lifelong or time-limited. No one likes to be called as aimless. The sense of self-worth begins to correlate with the extent and depth of purpose we give ourselves in life. No one comes into the world holding a piece of paper proclaiming the purpose for which they were born. Everyone comes with a clean slate, and we are free to choose whatever purpose that resonates with us. Our life is like a classroom. In a classroom, let's say the lecture is on a topic in physics. The whiteboard containing equations pertaining to physics is wiped clean before the next lecture, which may be an entirely different subject. Likewise, after each lecture, the whiteboard remains empty, but during the class, every available space may be used up. But once all that information is wiped clean at the end of the class, it is gone forever. But not before it is transferred into the minds of the students. Just as everyone does not study the same subject, our lives are also different. We have different lessons to learn. The mind is a whiteboard, and the instructor is our experiences, and our experiences are written on the whiteboard of the mind. We as students of life must imbibe those lessons before time wipes the slate of the mind clean. What's written on the conscious mind also quickly dissipates and becomes indistinct with the passage of time. There is a finite amount of space on the conscious mind for experiences to play out. These experiences cannot remain there forever. As new ones come in, the old ones are automatically erased and archived. This is a continual process. Learning from our experiences must also be a continual process, ongoing with each experience that comes our way. The quality and depth of experiences that may flash across the screen of the mind are less important than the learning we get from the actual experience themselves. A simple experience may have a profound value to us. If we gravitate towards sensationalism when it comes to our experiences, we may lose out a lot of valuable tips and lessons that life is trying to impart to us through our experiences. It is easy to accumulate a wide variety of experiences, but it is difficult to learn from all of them. We can enjoy experiences unconsciously, but to learn from them, we need to be conscious, aware, and alert. We enjoy our dreams. They are also experiences, but there is not much we can learn from our dreams. We cannot be aware, watchful, alert, and awake while dreaming. We can only do that in our conscious waking state. As a result, in a conscious waking state, it becomes easier to learn, easier to relive our experiences and get our lessons. If we can be consciously aware of all our actions we carry out in life, holding a purpose may become less important. A purpose cannot be spontaneous. It is something we think of and plan towards. In general, a purpose falls in line with what we already know. There are many reasons why we go to school and college. Those reasons may feed a specific purpose later in life. For some, it is the joy of learning. Unfortunately, only a few can honestly say that they study for the pure joy of learning something new. For most others, it is a way to get ahead in life, get a well-paying job, for instance, which brings in money, the universal currency that in today's world is almost a requirement for a comfortable life. Everybody has a unique sense of purpose and goal for their lives. No one is right or wrong in the pursuit of meaning and purpose in life, as long as it adds to individual and collective growth and happiness. If we were to export the stated purpose of the majority of human beings alive today, there's one thread that runs through all of them. That thread is the search for happiness and fulfillment. We use purpose as a means of generating that feeling of accomplishment by which we feel fulfilled and happy. Any purpose we assign to ourselves is a highly distilled form of desire. Even if our purpose is broad and pure, it could be the pursuit of success in life, for instance. There is a lingering desire behind any purpose. Through success, for instance, we may be able to fulfill many hidden desires which may not be able to come to fruition without that success. 3 children, all under the age of 10, while doing their homework, were once asked the same question: "What is your life's purpose?" The answer was not wealth, health, fame, or any other adult measure of success. The first child said, "To live." The second said, "To love." And the third child said, "To have fun." All 3 said it spontaneously in the moment with a big smile and without any thought of the future. Put those 3 answers together and we get to live, love, and have fun. If there's one broad purpose, these 3 words, live, love, and fun, may suffice. No matter how much we have in terms of wealth and knowledge, unless we know how to live, love, and have fun, there will be something missing in our lives. It requires the innocence and simplicity of children to live, love, and have fun in life. The more innocent we become, our purpose becomes more universal and perhaps easier to attain, just as what the 3 children came up with. Their answers were spontaneous, and there was no thinking or planning or even projecting to the future that was involved. They said what they felt at the moment. If we were to look at our lives as a string of individual moments, the overall purpose carries less weight and meaning. The deeper we go into each moment through awareness and the process of witnessing or being watchful, the future becomes less and less important. Purpose involves a projection into the future. We may feel that awareness is in the moment, but when any purpose or desire comes up, immediately we leave the freedom of this moment and we are trapped by the purpose in the future. Having a purpose has an important place in our lives. We cannot completely dismiss the concept of having a purpose. It helps us navigate through the mind. It can streamline thoughts and ideas towards a specific set goal, and using the mind in the context of a purpose makes it more efficient. Having purpose is like a GPS in the mind. When the mind knows the larger picture of what we are attempting to do, it may try to help, or at least it won't stand in the way of little steps that we take towards that goal. We can more readily navigate through various thought patterns and forms and hold on to the ones that are more in close alignment with our purpose in life. Holding on to a purpose can also keep the mind occupied and busy in the moment. When the mind is not engaged in something or the other, it can become a troublesome burden. Where we get into difficulty with the notion of life's purpose is when we assign purpose to bigger existential questions that the mind is incapable or ill-equipped to answer. As long as purpose lives within the confines of the mind, and we know its limitations as a means to an end, it can become a form of significant help to us. When we consider one purpose as higher compared to others, our time, energy, and attention automatically go towards a higher purpose, ignoring things of what we consider lesser purpose. When we consider a purpose as higher, we also unconsciously give ourselves the goal of having a larger-than-life experience. Whether it comes to fruition or not, we are satisfied as long as we remain in that pursuit of that higher purpose. Whatever the purpose, it is not complete without the end result or the experience of fruition. The experience also happens within the mind. Everyone has the ability to transcend the mind and its experiences by becoming watchful and aware. It is a very simple exercise, but very hard to persist and remain in a witnessing state. Since this process transcends the mind, it also transcends any purpose that the mind may hold. We can move our point of perception further back and observe the mind, thoughts of having a purpose, or even thoughts of pursuing the chosen purpose, and projected thoughts of the result. But the ability to be watchful and aware does not have a purpose. The mind is filled with purpose, and the space around the mind from where we witness the mind is devoid of purpose. Being a witness to the mind's activities does not mean that we cannot pursue a purposeful and action-filled life. Such awareness may help us craft a more defined and useful purpose using the mind's abilities to its fullest. Purpose will not then become a reaction to a deep-seated desire or inclination, but a mechanism to carry out all activities. The impetus for these activities comes from a place of spontaneity, this place of awareness that is beyond any purpose we can assign ourselves.